In tonight's main event, Rey Mysterio goes one-on-one with the dangerous Angel Garza. Plus, we're going to see an epic street fight for the tag team titles as Chelsea Green and Ethan Page battle Pagano and Psycho Clown in their own speciality. 3 Aztec Medallions will find homes as we complete the lineup for Gift of the Gods, and Jefe The Undertaker passes judgment over the Penta and Samoa Joe rematch following their double countout last month. This is episode 14 of the revival of Lucha Underground, Street Fight in the Temple. The first scene we saw was flashes between the 4 current Aztec Medallion holders. Carlito was on the beach in the Caribbean, Lola Vice was backstage at an event, Elio LaFleur was training in a ring, and Vikingo was at sea on a Viking-style boat. All 4 competitors look ready to go to war for Gift of the Gods, and we're going to find out which 3 fighters will be joining them in the historic 7-way match later tonight. 2 fresh and exciting tag teams both knew that a win here would earn them a tag team title shot, and they both fought like it was their last match. All 4 hit big offense and walked onto big moves too, seemingly without fear of anything. They just kept fighting, and for a while it looked like nobody would ever win it. They all kicked out of pins and countered submission attempts, but eventually Phoenix came alive. He was a little subdued at times, but began to land big kicks and big strikes. He hit a penalty kick from the apron to Panther Ali on the floor, who did a backflip and landed hard, before landing a beautiful springboard moonsault right onto Prince Apollo of Lagos, and pinned him to score the win. Backstage, surprisingly, Lola Vice was having an argument with Mike Santana, telling him she told him not to come to the temple, but he pointed out that he'd saved her from being sacrificed at the hands of Matanza, Mil Muertes and Dario Cueto last week, and he helped her win the Aztec Medallion that she has, but Lola wasn't having it, until Natty arrived. With her new look, she thanked both of them for saving her last week, and Lola seemed to come round a little. Santana then said that he had to go and find out Jefe The Undertaker because apparently the boss wants to see him. Lola sighed. Speaking of El Jefe, Undertaker was sat in his office and he said it was time to pass judgment on Penta and Samoa Joe after their second encounter ended in a double countout. He said that they need a definitive end to their feud and one of them needs to walk away as the undisputed Lucha Underground champion, so the stipulation of the match will be simple: a last luchador standing match. However, there will also be a special guest referee, and that match will happen in 1 week. Session band The Ring Rats came to us next. They bring a badass punk feel complete with trumpets and violins, and the crowd absolutely loved them. Now, with 4 competitors already qualified for Gift of the Gods, it was time to add a 5th fighter to the mix. Both of these 3rd iterations of legendary characters have had an excellent start to their Lucha Underground careers, and they continued their feud with another solid match. The crowd loved La Parka, but Dr. Wagner doesn't care about any of that, and he gouged La Parka's eyes late on with both hands before hitting the Wagner driver and picking up a big win. Next up, in a pre-taped video, part 2 of Dominic Mysterio's rehab video series. He's getting closer to a return to the temple and the fans can't wait to see him again. El Jefe was back on our screens next, and he was catching up with both Aerostar and Mike Santana. He told them that they had both been very helpful to him in recent weeks, and that is why he is gifting them both with Aztec Medallions, and they will be the final 2 competitors in Gift of the Gods. Their additions now complete the field, with Dr. Wagner winning his match earlier tonight, and the already qualified Carlito, Lola Vice, Elio LaFleur and Vikingo. It's an unpredictable match for sure, but one of them will win Gift of the Gods and the Gift of the Gods title and be able to cash it in for a Lucha Underground title match. Next up, we got our entrances for the street fight. First up, the champions, determined, dressed to fight and looking like they haven't slept in a week. Chelsea Green and Ethan Page know how to handle themselves in a match like this and should not be underestimated. However, as evidenced by their entrance, Pagano and Psycho Clown are experts in street fights, and they danced and skipped to the ring, bringing a host of unique weapons. Chelsea and Ethan knew this was going to be a tough night. A fight is the only way to describe this one. No holds, no submission attempts, just 4 people hitting each other with things and surviving. Pagano grabbed the large scissors he carried to the ring early on and threatened to cut Chelsea Green's hair with them, but he ended up hitting them over the head of Ethan Page instead, which slowed his momentum down. Psycho Clown used the large circus hammer on Page, bringing it down on his foot and then dinging a bell to signify a high score. He then clocked Page with the bell too, Poor Page was getting everything thrown at him, and late on when he brought out the Page protection spray bottle, Pagano took great pleasure in emptying the bottle into Page's mouth. He coughed and spluttered and choked. His partner Chelsea Green was fired up tonight though, and when she brought the barbed wire baseball bat into the ring, she knew just what to do with it. First she hit Psycho Clown over the back and raked it down his spine, sending him through the ropes and onto the apron. Then she unwound the barbed wire and hit Pagano with the empty bat before knocking Psycho Clown through a table. She then hit the unpretty her on Pagano, on the barbed wire, and somehow defended the goal. A war that has waged for months across multiple promotions, and one that has incorporated multiple other fighters, including Rayo and Bravo of Los Americanos, and of course the Creed brothers and Ivy Nile. And this war must come to an end, and we learn that in 2 weeks, El Grande Americano and Chad Gable will fight one-on-one for a shot at the Lucha Underground title. Plus, Los Americano and the Creed brothers will battle the tag team champions the following week in a triple threat match. El Jefe The Undertaker was walking backstage when the two laughing hyenas, Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro, appeared. And this time they weren't laughing at all. They told El Jefe that they weren't happy with this decision to just give Aztec Medallions to Aerostar and Mike Santana when they haven't even competed in a single match in Lucha Underground under his tenure. And that just because they helped El Jefe makes it total favouritism. Undertaker actually agreed with them and told them they could fight Aerostar and Santana next week with the medallions on the line. 1/3 of the Lucha Underground Trios champions, Angel Garza, did battle with the legendary Rey Mysterio here, one-on-one for the second time since the revival of Lucha Underground. Both men are extremely talented, with the dangerous Garza dominating proceedings. He kept the crowd out of it and slowed the pace down, not allowing the 51-year-old veteran a chance to breathe. In the end though, Rey fought back into it. He hit a brilliant dropkick on Santos Escobar, who was up on the apron, and Escobar landed on Tony D'Angelo, before tripping Angel and hitting a 619, followed by a springboard splash to score the win in the main event. Before the cartel could attack, which is their usual MO, Dragunov stomped to the ring to stop them. The crowd erupted at his arrival, and he made sure his friend Rey Mysterio was not hurt further by the group, who scattered when he got into the ring and regrouped on the ramp. Dragunov and Rey Mysterio are surely on a collision course with the cartel, but will they go after the Lucha Underground Trios titles together? Just like we've seen before, Dario Cueto and Mil Muertes were shown watching on as the monster Matanza was growing in strength. Dario told Mil that they have a target in mind and will deliver a sacrifice to the gods soon, inside the temple, and the world will not see it coming. Then, Matanza will be at full strength and the group can bring Katrina back. Muertes growled. So let me know in the comments, who do you think Matanza has in his sights for a sacrifice to the gods, and will it result in the group being able to bring back Katrina? Join me next time where Penta and Samoa Joe 3 takes place, with the Lucha Underground title on the line. Last time it ended in a double countout, this time it's last luchador standing with a special guest referee. Tune in to find out who that is, and see if we can finally settle the Penta Samoa Joe feud. Thanks for watching, now make sure to like, comment and subscribe for free so you don't miss an episode. It'd be great to hear from you.